Okay, and cut. Okay. Someone hands you a box of a dozen chocolate-covered candies, telling you that half are vanilla creams and the other half are peanut butter. You pick candies at random and discover the first 3 you eat are all vanilla. If there really were 6 vanilla and 6 peanut butter candies in the box, what is the probability that you would have picked 3 vanillas in a row?
0.5, 0.5, 0.5, right?
No. Without replacement. You don't eat it and put it back.
Oh, yes, I do.
3, 6, 2, 6, 1, 6.
6/12, 5/11.
Oh, I realized, Melcher, I
4/10.
Oh yeah, see, I was like...
Love it.
Taylor, your sister's out of control. Maddie. Somebody's gonna have to multiply this out for me.
Oh, truth. I got this. I got it.
3?
Yes. Oh.
I almost bought more of those yesterday, and then I thought they almost ate an entire bag in one day, and that kind of is gonna get expensive.
Oh, true. No, I think more
It's
concerned.
0.09.
They were broke.
Detrimental to my health.
If you wanted to add another dozen, I hope you want.
Yeah, why not?
Because it's going to go 0.09090909.
Ow! Ow, my toe! Ouchie! Okay, I'm fine.
This p-value is not too low.
Okay, so what's too low?
Well, that would be like 9% if you converted it. So probably something less than 5% you classify as too low.
Well, because like we always like yesterday, we're like, oh, too low, too high. What's just too low? What's too high? But that helps. Yes, they're gone. I ate a whole bag in basically 2 days. Yes, I'm unhealthy and I know it.
What? Basically 1 day.
It's okay.
Basically 1 hour.
Shut up.
I hope though.
Yeah, so it did help.
Do you think there really might have been 6 of each? Explain.
Yes, but the p-value is not too low.
So we want to think about alpha levels, okay, which are basically like our confidence levels.
Like a fish!
That's an alpha.
I don't know how to draw that.
Draw a fish then.
I'm drawing a fish. That's what I do. Oh my god, it does look exactly like that.
Okay, you know how we did like confidence intervals?
Yeah.
It's like the other part of the confidence. So like we
So
did a
the
95% confidence, so this is like the 0.05 that like is the other part of it.
Is
Alpha level fishes.
Alpha
They look
level
like fish.
fishes.
Don't they? Can you 100% tell me that does not look like a fish? At
No
all.
one does.
It's a Jesus fish, maybe. You never seen a Jesus fish?
the symbol?
Oh.
Don't laugh at my fish.
Why do we make Jesus a fish though?
Like used to be the sign.
Like, is there an...
It's not Jesus. Jesus is not a fish.
Oh.
I almost wrote alpha fish.
Thank Brooke for that
Anyways.
one.
Let's explain.
Okay, anyways. So, this is the threshold
And I have 2 cookies.
where we decide to reject or not reject the null hypothesis.
What is the null hypothesis in this one? And sorry, sometimes it really does confuse me that it's a number.
The alpha values are the other. You said were the other part of the confidence zone, so it's like 0.91,
Basically, yes.
like 0.01, 0.05.
Basically, yeah.
I'm gonna ask for that.
Because those are the three that we commonly will use.
You want?
So it's possible 6 vanilla and 6 PB.
Baby.
So you don't actually answer yes or no. You just say, well, I mean, it's plausible.
Basically, yeah.
What?
This is supposed to be about confidence. You sound very confident to me.
Well, we're gonna get there.
I don't like that. You don't actually answer the question. It's like,
Well,
well, I mean,
you don't really have enough information to be able to answer said
That's what I'm
question.
saying. Yeah, that probably was.
what do you think? It's like an objective question.
That's the problem with a lot of these questions is because they are kind of opinionated questions.
It's possible, but
I'd be like, no, because no way that I paid so little attention to pick up only vanilla.
Purple.
Well, because then my follow-up question would be, okay, if it's a rectangular box, did you pull all three from the same side?
that's what I was also thinking.
Like, we don't have enough information to really know what they're doing. Like, did they go in order? So, would you continue to believe that half are vanilla if the fourth one you try is also vanilla?
I would, but
Well, because it'd be 6, and then you take 0.091, and then multiply that by 3/9, right?
Yeah.
I have a question. Why am I figuring this out? If I went and ordered half dozen vanilla and half dozen peanut butter, I know what I'm
Well,
getting.
this-
Why?
Well, it's not necessarily implying that you ordered it. It's just implying that there's a box. It would be like the question that said, like, the probability of getting 10% of your bag of green M&Ms.
Oh my goodness, why am I so smart?
I never hear someone complain about that.
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, never mind. I wasn't. You're mean today.
I didn't do anything.
This one's rude today. Oh, catching up to rude.
I do that a lot.
Wait, no thing.
So, is this p-value low
yes,
or not?
but under 5. Don't give me, I'm so good.
P-value is low.
Aren't you glad I asked that question earlier, guys?
So, reject the null hypothesis. I cannot write straight, apparently. That there are 6 vanilla and 6 PB.
Justin Bieber. Sorry.
I said PB,
I know.
not
I said-
JB.
I said Justin. I was thinking of Berkeley.
It is
Because I was
possible.
writing.
There are more
I see, look, now it's only possible. It's not yes or no.
than 6 vanilla.
What am I learning from this? I'm learning to tell people.
It's
Yes,
possible.
It is highly probable and quite possible that this occurs.
Kind of
But I
sounds like
can't
the
tell you
weather.
Yes or no. It does.
Yeah.
It's the only people that I get paid to be wrong. So
It's
I
supposed to be thunderstorming right now.
Isn't it sunny?
Thank you.
Like, I would walk my dog in this.
I already canceled outdoor tennis practice because it was supposed to be raining all day.
See, this is why I can't trust.
It's fine.
the
It's
weather.
fine. We're
Oh
gonna
my
go have
God,
fun inside.
no.
That's
Morning.
what we're gonna do.
You know what really confuses me?
What?
Okay, think about this. I think I think too hard about stuff. But
A little bit.
every day you wake up and it tells you there's like you pull out your weather app and it says 20% chance of rain. every day have 100% chance of rain?
No.
Because you wake up and, like, or 50%? Like, would it always be 50%? Like, either rains or doesn't rain.
Well, it either rains or it doesn't rain, yes, but in the aspect of like,
50%.
but
Does that make sense?
yes, but we can forecast what should happen.
See, but
No.
is that really reliable?
Well, it's better to plan for the worst.
You mean like planning?
Well,
that it's
because
gonna be
if-
Plan for the
hot?
worst and hope for the
Oh
best.
man, just make your margin
If you-
error
if you-
really big.
say that
it'll
you're-
be like tomorrow. It'll be somewhere between like 40 below zero and like 40 above. And I'm 100% confident it's gonna happen.
All right. Survey and guess.
Never mind me.
I'm done.
Survey?
A survey investigating whether the proportion of today's high school seniors, Melcher, own cars higher than it was a decade ago finds a p-value
He thought you were calling him out for something.
of 0.017. Is it reasonable to conclude that more high schoolers have cars? Explain.
Sure, it might be reasonable, but is it true?
Well, you see.
Possible. I don't know.
Highly likely. Bless you.
So the null.
The null is 0.017, right?
The sky.
Yeah, but I'm not exactly looking for that.
Yeah,
1.7%.
The percent of
Oh,
high
wow.
schoolers who own cars has not changed.
See, now this one's in words. This is why I'm always confused.
The alternative
have that part.
hypothesis is the percent is higher.
Ha.
I think we do.
What?
All have our own cars.
No, I don't have my own car.
Well, you and Taylor.
No, we still don't have our own car. It's my dad's. No. I'm not that cool.
But what do we know about that p-value?
It's high. It's low.
It's very, very low.
So what does that mean?
Ignore the null hypothesis.
Reject.
Okay.
P-value is low, so reject the null hypothesis. And then there is enough evidence
No. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
to conclude. Taylor, I hope you enjoy this. The percent
I thought I wrote homeschool.
has risen.
What'd you say?
I thought I wrote homeschool.
Oh. I thought he was telling us that when we speak, he was thinking about homeschooling. I was like,
I
dang.
thought he said I thought about.
I'm good. Yeah, Kenny tells me all the time. He said, "You either homeschool our kids or they're going to Denby." And I'm
So
like,
they're going to Debbie.
but thank you. Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, but like, okay, there is a good handful of homeschool kids.
If
that
you
turn
came
out
back to
great.
teach here, you could teach my kids.
I know.
Homeschool kids, you know that
I would
turn out
love to come back and teach. There's like a handful.
Well, most
but-
of most are not sociable.
Yeah, they're not, and I can't ever think
Most
of raising a
of
kid
that,
like that.
You're an exception.
Yes, Melcher,
Well, like,
you're the elite.
My entire family has been homeschooled, and they're all pretty.
Yes,
your
because
family's
again, it's an exception.
Yeah, and it's all one family, so it means your mom does something right the other parents don't do.
Like, you are involved with stuff outside of your home. Most of them do nothing outside of the home.
And then they don't know how to act around people. And I would never do that to my child.
I don't know. Because, yeah, because I've known a lot of homeschoolers.
I do too.
I don't know. I will admit that there is definitely a category that's like really kind of like you look at them weird. But I don't know. Most homeschoolers
So how often do you point with your Apple pencil and throw it like I did?
Like once or twice a week.
Okay, so it's not just me.
Sarah, what's the last
I feel less
Huh?
What's the
dumb.
last sentence?
There is enough evidence to conclude that the percent has risen. The percent.
Thought he was done.
I need like 2 words left. But
I just thought it was scary that they said it at the same time.
A little bit.
Because that little bit freaky, like it is the same tone and everything, and the face, yay.
Come to grab a punch.
You should take a whole handful and make me feel better about myself.
Yeah, me too. How'd you close it?
I didn't know where the lid was. I didn't know it
Take
was
a
like
handful
this.
and
I'll grab.
make me feel bad. Not that one.
If you didn't want it.
Could've just said so.
In the 1980s, it was generally
Oh, no.
believed
I'm not on the right page.
I thought something like dire was happening.
It is.
that congenital abnormalities affect about 5% of the nation's children. Some people believe that the increase in the number of chemicals in the environment has led to an increase in the incidence of abnormalities.
Wait, so what are the moms doing? Swallowing the chemicals?
Congenital.
Smoking.
Some of it is just like your typical household like cleaners,
Oh.
because that's what happened. Kenny's sister, one of
Really?
hers. Well, she had the type of miscarriage that she had. They link that typically to using like certain chemicals in like your house. So she like won't use stuff like that anymore.
I wouldn't either. I'd be like,
They don't know exactly what it is, but it can like, but it could also just be like that you like went in the school bathroom that was using those chemicals, even if you're not using them at your house. But you'd have to be around them like a lot. But it's stuff like that can be. So. But like you don't necessarily know it till afterwards. Like they don't know the reason till afterwards usually. And sometimes it's just,
makes sense. Okay.
But it also could be like parents that are smoking or drinking while pregnant. That
Dummies.
could be the same
Such
thing.
a stupid idea.
I know. Why would you do like?
I used to promote it.
What?
I used to be promoted. Smoking
Oh.
while pregnant.
That's not what I thought you said. I was like, what?
What did you think he said?
I'm not really sure.
Oh, okay.
I thought it had something to do with himself. That's why I was a little confused.
I used to be pregnant, and I was like,
Okay,
what?
that's kind of what I thought he said.
I was
too.
like,
And I was like, do you need to tell us something?
like,
Like, do I need to turn the video off for you to tell us something?
You're so good.
confession time? Like,
A recent study examined 384 children and found that 46 of them showed signs of an abnormality. Is this strong evidence that the risk has increased? Write an appropriate hypothesis.
I really want to do like an if-then statement, but it's
Me
not.
too.
So the null hypothesis is what? P is equal to?
Oh wait, now we're doing
105.
numbers. How do I know when it has numbers and when it's words?
Because it has numbers.
105.
My bad.
I was right before you started with it.
Yes, you are cool.
And so what is the alternative hypothesis?
Greater than.
P is greater than 0.05, meaning this is what tail?
Right.
Oh. Yeah.
Right tail. Check the conditions. Just talk through them. Is it random?
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably.
10%?
Yes.
Of all children, yeah.
And success failure?
Yeah, it would have to be bigger. Like.
We checked the conditions. Good job, guys.
How do you say success failure again?
It's the
when people-
percent that's a success times the number of people surveyed. So 0.05 of the 384.
And if the number is greater than or less than 10?
Yeah. It's got to be greater than 10.
What? Don't look at me like that.
Perform the mechanics of the test. What
Oh,
is the
no.
p-value?
Is that like the big long thing we did?
So p hat equals what?
P hat. Is it like the greater than?
Nope.
Is it 0.05?
Is there a square root somewhere?
46 out of 384.
Where do we get the 46 from?
The number's the problem.
Okay.
And 2 decimal places for that.
Okay. You know, I could be more helpful if I.
How many times did I?
And then standard deviation.
That has the
P hat. 0.12. Oh, yeah. not bad.
0.05.
Wait. Oh, it's. the-
0.95
It's the.
over
the-
384. Right?
Yes.
Guys, I know this stuff.
Oh.
Ah. I got .011.
Oh, it's true.
Did you get that? What did you do? I swear.
So you just didn't hear it.
No, I didn't. Good.
All right, so we're gonna use what calculator function?
The Z
One
prop. One prop. Yeah.
Test.
Prop Z interval.
One prop Z
Test, not the
test.
interval one. That's the test.
Prob Z test.
The one that gives you the numbers and the colors.
0.05, 46, 384, greater than P0.
One prop Z test. 0.05. Well, let me write this down. I should write this down.
No, I just cleared it.
That's really sad. I really hate it when that happens.
It's doing so good.
Z.
No, not that one.
Oh, are you telling? I really thought you were telling Maddie no.
Okay.
I hit the wrong button again.
It's okay. It's okay. You didn't tell me.
Okay.
What are we looking for? The Z?
We're looking for Z and P.
Or just
No,
C?
or just
Z.
I really just care about P.
P?
Oh, dang it. P is 1.75.
Really? What did I do wrong?
Times 10 to the negative 10.
Whoa, what did I do wrong? I did not get that.
Did I do something wrong?
Yep, you just didn't read the whole thing.
So how do we
Read the end of that line on your calculator.
One prop Z test.
between test and
Oh man, I know what I did.
interval?
Oh, imagine.
What?
How do we differentiate between test and interval?
Well, the interval one is for a confidence interval, like when you're given a confidence interval. This one is when you're trying to, like, run a test to see.
Ow! My arm's gonna hurt so bad after today.
You have to.
That's why I have this stuff.
Those little dodgeball stuff.
I know. After doing it for a really long time, it starts to build up. And it
I was
hurts.
very tired.
You ever sleep on your arm? I already talked to Brooke about this, but you sleep on your arm and the entire thing is just numb. You wake up in the middle of the night, you're like, what's going on?
I do
Is
that
my
if I sleep with
on
my
me
arm
right
above
now?
my head, my entire arm will go numb, and I can't even. I have to take my other hand and physically move it down because it like is so numb I can't even move it.
Yeah. There was one time at my dad's house, it was asleep, and I just decided I'm gonna put it up here with my hand, and I let go of it, forgetting that I can't hold my arm up if I don't feel my arm, so it just hit me straight in the face, and I was like,
I dropped my phone on my face this morning.
Oh, my sister and I was studying. Right, she's gonna listen to this. I was studying on Quizlet, and she came up to tap my phone, thinking she was being all cute. Well, I wasn't holding it very tightly. Tapped the phone, fell on my face, bruised my face.
Just your face.
Good job, Taylor. All right, so our p-value is approximately equal to 0.
So it's impossible. Not probable. Slim possibilities.
Did you say slim possibilities? If 5% of kids have birth defects, the probability my sample has is approximately 12% is approximately 0.
So it's not possible. Because 0 is not possible. So my conclusion is not possible.
Well, your conclusion is P is low.
Reject.
Okay, because it's lower. I'm going to write this just for this, but you wouldn't have to write this on a test or a quiz. Lower than any reasonable alpha level.
So what's a reasonable alpha level?
Those that we listed earlier. The 0.05.
Oh, okay.
My sample has approximately 12% is approximately 0.
Yeah. Like the probability that has this is approximately 0.
Alpha level. We rejected, right?
So, we reject the null hypothesis. Meaning, what about the evidence?
It's greater than.
Is there or is there not enough evidence?
There's enough, right? Because if there wasn't enough, you have to say it's.
There is enough evidence to suggest rate has increased.
Okay.
So, do environmental chemicals cause abnormalities?
Correlation does not equal causation. But I want to say yes.
We can't say for sure. Y'all are going to hate this answer. We can't say for sure without running a controlled experiment. But
I swear this is, but it's possible.
it's possible
Oh my word.
to just get used to that one.
But it's possible. It's literally like telling someone
Anything is possible.
Anything
yeah,
is
like seriously. Oh no.
possible.
You did not.
I mean,
I don't want to know.
given the
The Lego movie.
You're right, I didn't want to know. I was thinking more, all things are possible.
That song made me mad.
Worse
Melzer, do you remember that? All
He wasn't there.
things are- Oh, he wasn't?
No.
Really?
No, maybe you were.
No, he was.
When Mrs. Overley was here,
Yeah,
All things
Were you
are
on President?
possible.
we were on praise band in 9th grade.
yeah, it was. Us.
Do you feel trauma?
Did we sing that song? I don't think we actually sang that song.
I think we did once. We did once because I had to play it.
Well,
Oh
was
my
it?
gosh, and then we never did it again.
But we never did. It was
Awful.
awful.
Because I wasn't here at the start of the year.
Yeah.
It
I
wasn't
was
started.
here until October.
It was the start of the year.
You skipping?
Yeah.
Obviously.
I came in
What time did we get out of this class? 39?
34.
34? Okay, we have 1 minute.
39.
39.
So we have 6 minutes. Oh, we have no.
Well, if we finish this now, then
Tomorrow can be a work
tomorrow
day?
can be a work day.
Okay, let's go.
The International Olympic Committee states that female participation in the 2004 Summer Olympic Games was 42%, even with the new sports such as weightlifting, hammer throw, and modern pentathlon being added to the games.
Camera throw?
Hammer.
Oh my god.
Broadcasting and clothing companies want to change their advertising and marketing strategies if the female participation increases in the next game. As independent sports expert arranged for a random sample of pre-Olympic exhibitions, the sports expert reported that 202 of the 454 athletes in the random sample were women. Is this strong evidence that the participation rate may increase?
P equals 0.44. That's what I got. Is that right?
444.
Yeah, it is 44444.
5.42.
What?
0.42.
The null hypothesis is P is equal to 0.42. We're going to show if this
Oh.
meets this.
Well, it doesn't. It's 0.44.
Well, the alternative hypothesis is what?
We want to see if it increased, so greater than.
Greater than.
Right-tailed.
Check the conditions. Yes, it is right-tailed. Are the conditions met? Random,
Yes.
10%,
Yes.
success failure.
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the red though.
Perform the mechanics of the test. What is the p-value?
Okay. P.
0.44.
So 202 over 454.
That's the one I did.
0.44.
Cool.
So, run the one prop z test. One prop z test of 0.42, 202, 454. Greater than
You
p0.
sound like a cheer squad.
454.
Never in my life.
I don't like cheerleaders. Like, oh no, what if someone watches
I don't
this
like when
video that's a cheerleader now? Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't like when you come to other people's schools.
and cheer. It freaks me out. They scare me. Like,
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to wear the outfit, so that would have also been a major problem.
Yeah, I get that.
Plus, I had no desire to do that, and I probably would have been on the bottom, and that just seems like a lot of responsibility.
P0 is P0 is 0.42, right? And never mind, you wrote it down. Never mind. I'm just no.
Let's see.
454
is 0.14.
Is there anything after that?
Oh wait.
No.
I guess
Well, there's other numbers.
But I mean,
no, there is no like.
okay, no times 10 to the whatever. Just checking. So, explain carefully what this p-value means in context.
I don't know.
Sorry, guys.
That is no decrease.
About 14% of the time, I would, bless you,
Thank you.
collect a sample with 44% of women. Or 44% of them being women, I guess you could say.
No, that's fine. What's your conclusion? We should have to run another experiment, but it is possible that 14% is gonna
Nope.
Like that? Is it good? Is it a good one?
P-value
Oh yes, please.
is not lower than alpha equal to 0.05. So
I mispelled alpha.
we fail to reject the null hypothesis.
Okay, why is it when we say we failed to reject, it makes it sound like we've done something wrong, like we failed to reject. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Sorry guys, we failed you. We couldn't reject your hypothesis.
So we're gonna be chasing this.
So there is not enough
Not enough evidence.
evidence
But it's possible.
But it's possible.
to say participation rates of women have increased.
Oh.
Bye, Taylor.
But